God is right here in my heart. God is right here in my heart. God is right here in my heart. I'm raising the veil. I want to know you. Oh God, I'm raising the veil. I want to see you. Oh God, I'm raising the veil. I want to hear you. Oh God, I'm raising the veil. I want to feel you. Oh God, I'm raising the veil. I want to praise you. Oh God, I'm raising the veil. I want to love you. Oh God, I'm raising the veil. Between me and my God, no separation, no distance at all. God is right here in my heart. God is right here in my heart. God is right here in my heart. I'm raising the veil. God is right here in my heart. God is right here in my heart. God is right here in my heart. I'm raising the veil. God is right here in my heart. Where I stand is mine. God is right here in my heart. Where I am is mine. God is right here in my heart. Separation. I'm raising the veil. Raising the veil. God is right here in my heart. Where I stand is mine. God is right here in my heart. Where I am is mine. God is right here in my heart. Separation. I'm raising the veil. Raising the veil. I'm raising the veil. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in to the deepest kind of love, to the sweetest kind of life. Get ready, my soul. Everything I've ever done, everything I've ever seen, everything I've lost or won, everything I've ever dreamed has brought me here to the present moment, here to a new beginning here. And I'm seeing life so clearly now. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in. Get soul. I'm driving in to the deepest kind of love, to the sweetest kind of life. Get ready, my soul. 'Cause here I go, deeper, deeper, deeper than I've ever been before. Here I go, closer, closer, closer to my sacred source. Here I go, deeper, deeper, deeper than I've ever been before. Here I go, closer, closer, closer to my sacred source. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in to the deepest kind of love, to the sweetest kind of life. Get ready, my soul. Get ready, my soul. What do I do if I'm not chasing anything? What do I do if I've got everything that I need? It's a question that no one's prepared me to answer. Where do I go if I'm right where I'm supposed to be? Where do I go if wherever I am home? It's a question I'm presently wanting to answer. If the usual way doesn't work for me now, that's a void I know nothing about. What if the race is over and we all automatically win? What if the game is ended long before it even begins? What if the test has been taken and we're all passing again and again? If the race is over, what then? What do I say if it's all perfect anyway? What do I say if I'm not here to change anyone? It's a question I truly don't know how to answer. How do I live if my life is eternity? How do I live if I'm no longer afraid to die? It's a mystery, no one can give me an answer. If the usual way doesn't work anymore, there's no map for what life has in store. What if the race is over and we all automatically win? What if the game is ended long before it even begins? What if the test has been taken and we're all past purpose of time here on earth? How do I now define my death and birth? For that matter, what is my life really worth in the end? What's mine to give and what's mine to receive? Whom do I worship? What do I believe? Seems every answer comes right back to me in the end. What if the race is over and we all automatically win? What if the game is ended long before it even begins? What if the test has been taken and we're all passing again and again? If the race is over and we're all born victorious, if the race is over, what then? My body, my soul are part of a perfect whole. My heart and my hands are serving a sacred land. I know that it's true when all that I am comes down to you. I know that it's true. I know that I can rely on you. All that I am, all that I am, all that I am, God, I give to you. All that I am,
is felt, truth is taught, lives are transformed, as all is well, as we express the Christ within.
For our opening song, we'll sing, I'm in the right place at the right time. My soul is welcome here. Feel free to stand up and grab a percussion instrument if you feel so inclined. This one's by Daniel Namod. I'm in the right place at the right time, just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time, just where I'm supposed to be. You're in the right place at the right time. You're just where you're supposed to be. You're in the right place at the right time, just where you're supposed to be. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. Now turn to your neighbor and sing, you are in the right place at the right time. You're in the right place at the right time, just where you're supposed to be. You're in the right place at the right time. You're just where you're supposed to be. We're in the right place at the right time. We're just where we're supposed to be. We're in the right place at the right time. Just where we're supposed to be. Oh, our souls are welcome here. Oh, our souls are welcome here. We are getting the message loud and clear. Our souls are welcome here. My soul is welcome here. My soul is welcome here. Your soul is welcome here. Your soul is welcome here. Our souls are welcome here. Our souls are welcome here. Right place, right time. Right place, right time.
Welcome to Unity of Gainesville this beautiful morning, and happy Mother's Day. I have one announcement. Steve Greeno is having a work party on Saturday from 8 in the morning till 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Lunch will be provided. Come and go as you can. In other words, you don't have to stay from 8 to 1. You can come at 9 and leave at 2 if you want. Okay?
And I have an announcement, if I could.
And Betty,
Yeah.
Reverend Betty has an announcement.
Yeah. So I'd like to announce that we're going to have a new class coming up, and it is a fairly intensive training that's part of what I'm offering all of us as part of the consulting learning, so that we're coming together as a whole congregation and learning some new skills. And this is called the Art of Quantum Living. It's been around since around 2014 in the Unity movement as an amazing course for going within and recognizing who we've come to be and letting go of anything that interferes with our ability to vibrate at the highest level. And so it's a course that you'll be taking away a process and some worksheets that you can use for the rest of your life if you like. Every time you get confused or irritated or upset or whatever, you can run through this worksheet, and the training is all about learning what that process is and how to use the worksheet for your benefit. So it includes universal spiritual principles and just creates a lot of space for the new and good to come into your lives. It's been around for a while, and it's been evaluated in numerous congregations, and I just heard a testimony last week. I was at a minister's retreat and heard people say, when my congregation took this training, it was transformed as a body. And there was new language to use and new ways of dealing with conflict or relationships, which, do come up even in the best of congregations. So I really hope as many of you as possible can take this. We're going to do an in-person one first, and so we have a handout, and we have it on the e-blast. We have it on our weekly messenger, it's called, and we have it on the website. So you'll learn about the dates, and there is a cost involved because it is a full curriculum that's been developed over time, and we have a workbook that you are required to buy from the people who actually own the copyright to it. So. And I had to be specially certified to deliver it. So I just want to say all those things, and you get the opportunity to participate. So I hope as many of you as possible will do that. So there's a handout, you'll see that, and we'll keep publicizing it. The Art of Quantum Living. Just keep that in mind. Thanks.
May this service bless you, each and every one of you, on your spiritual path. Those of you here in person, those of you joining us on Zoom or Facebook, and those who are with us in spirit. My name is Jim Palmer, and I'll be guiding you through the sacred service this morning. I'd like to reintroduce Reverend Betty Martin Lewis, who's going to give us a talk later this morning on honoring the spirit of motherhood. Kind of apropos for Mother's Day, isn't it? Kathy DeWitt is our splendid musician. And Jackie Tatum will be the chaplain of the day. Are you going to
Opening prayer?
Yeah, that'd be great.
the newcomers?
Well, yes, I usually at this time try to greet newcomers, and we have a second timer here that we want to just bless Michael for coming back. So he was a newcomer last week, and we appreciate and love you, Michael. Thank you for coming. And so looking to our beautiful fellowship that is assembled on Zoom, we bless you and thank you for attending today. And so if there are any newcomers among you, we really encourage you to come back and enjoy the blessings of being part of this beautiful fellowship at Unity of Gainesville. And there's some contact information on our website, and we encourage you to sign up for our weekly e-news, those of you out there in the ethers. And so we bless you and love you, sending love out there this morning.
Prayer is an essential unity practice. You are invited to stay after the service if you'd like to pray with one of the prayer chaplains. Look on the screen in the gathering room and on our bulletin board for our classes and events. For those of you online, check our website and be sure to subscribe to our week e-blast for more information. The next item we have on our schedule here is the reading of the daily word. Spanish first.
Morning. Bendición para las madres. Bendigo a las madres de todo el mundo, gentiles, alentadoras, compasivas, amorosas, son palabras que asocio con las madres. Aun si no experimenté esas cualidades con quien me trajo al mundo, doy gracias por ella y por quienes han inspirado en causando mi vida. Le envío amor a mi madre. También honro el amor maternal. Digo una oración de gracias por el cuidado, la atención que recibí en mi infancia. Bendigo a mi madre, a quienes me dieron la oportunidad de crecer y aprender. Me enseñaron el poder del amor, la gentileza y la fortaleza. Sobre todo me enseñaron a ser fiel a mí mismo. Son mentoras que me enseñaron a liberar mediante el ejemplo. Le envío mis pensamientos de amor y paz infinitos y unirme hoy a muchos otros gozos y gratitud. Habla siempre con sabiduría y su lengua se rige por la ley del amor. Amén.
That was so beautiful, so beautiful. And they've asked me to read the daily word in English. So, I bless all mothers everywhere. The word mother brings to mind love, gentleness, nurturance, and compassion. Even if I did not experience these qualities from the woman who gave me life, I give thanks for them in everyone who has inspired me and touched my life. My mother and everyone who has blessed me with mother's care, I send you love. I say a prayer of thanks for your presence in my life, for the sacrifices you've made to give me the opportunity to grow and to learn. You taught me the power of love and gentleness and the strength found in giving. You taught me above all to be true to myself. You are a leader who has taught me to lead by example. I send you thoughts of infinite love and peace as I join with others in gratitude and joy today. And this verse from Proverbs. She opens her mouth with wisdom, and the teaching of kindness is on her tongue. Amen.
It was a song for Mother's Day. Many of you know it. This one I wrote back when my son was a baby, some 40 years ago. Been around for a long time, this song. This is for everyone who's ever been a mother and everyone who's ever had one. Everybody's somebody's child. Everybody's had someone who gave them their first smile. Everybody's been rocked to sleep, had to be taught how to use their feet. Everybody's somebody's child. How can we hate others for their race when we all came from exactly the same starting place? We all had to be burped and fed. We all had soft spots on our head. We all came from the same place. It's hard to believe we all start out so open wide. What happens to change us? Is it pain? Or is it merely pride? Everybody's somebody's child. Everybody's had days when they ran wild. So if someone's been telling you lies, you might feel better if you realize that everybody's somebody's child. When I wrote this song, I thought it was all about being a mom, because I was becoming one for the first time. And it really made me see my own mom in a whole different way. But then I also thought it was kind of about forgiveness, and that no matter what somebody does to you or you see them do to someone else, it's the fact that we all started out the same, like this beam of light, this empty page to get written on. You know, it's hard to believe we all start out so open wide. What happens to change us? Is it pain? Or is it merely pride? Everybody's somebody's child. Everybody's had days when they ran wild. So if someone's been doing you wrong, it might help you to get along if you remember everybody's somebody's child. No matter how we play the game, we were given life just the same. Everybody's somebody's child. Thank you.
Thank you. Beautiful words. We all came from the same place. There's an ancient Jewish proverb that said, God couldn't be everywhere at once, so he created mothers. And so I'm going to take you back in a story written by Irma Bombeck. Do you remember Irma Bombeck? Some people might remember Irma Bombeck. She was a humorist, a newspaper columnist. She had a regular newspaper column for years, and it was all about just the ordinary life of a mid-century housewife back in, I don't know, the middle of the last century, right? And so she recounts this story about the day when God was just finishing up the perfect model of motherhood, working in, the workspace, and there was an angel standing there sort of observing and noticing what was going on, and God had put in already long overtime hours, many hours working on different prototypes along the way, and this was the moment when he was just about finished. And so the angel noticed that this last model was taking an awful long time to come together, and was, he cared about God, and the angel was there to encourage and affirm God, and said, because angels are messengers of God. That is our metaphysical understanding of angels. So the angel said, Lord, you're sure spending a lot of time on this particular model. And God turned and replied, and he said, well, yes. Have you seen the specs on this one? She's supposed to be completely washable, but not plastic. She has to have 180 moving parts that are all going to be replaceable. She's got to have a kiss that will heal everything from a broken toe to a broken heart. And she's got to have a comfy lap that when she stands up, the lap disappears. She's able to function on black coffee and leftovers if need be for weeks, and she's supposed to have 6 pair of hands. And the angel said, 6 pair of hands? That's actually impossible. And God said, well, it's not the 6 pair of hands that concerns me. It's those 3 pair of eyes that I'm working with now, because she's got to have one set of eyes that sees right through closed doors, so that when she yells out, hey kids, what are you doing in there? She already knows what they're doing in there. Then she's got to have a set of eyes in the back of her head to see things she's not supposed to see, but must be seen. And then she's got to have these 2 powerful eyes in the front of her face, that when she kneels down to look into the eyes of a child who just messed up, that she can communicate love and patience and compassion and wisdom, and all without saying a word. Oh, the angel said, that's too much to put into one model. How on earth can you make a human like that? Why don't you just rest a while and come back and finish tomorrow? No, I can't. Said God, I'm almost there. I'm so close to creating someone very much like me. I've already come up with a model that can heal itself of when she's sick, and who can feed a family of 6 on 1 pound of hamburger, and who can make a 9-year-old child take a bath. So the angel moved in to take a closer look at this model of motherhood. And then, as much as the angel didn't want to be, noticing that it was soft. It was soft. This model was soft. She said, this is such a soft mother. Yes. Oh, yeah, she is soft, said God. And she's also very tough. You'd be surprised at how much she can do. Well, can she think? Asked the angel. Not only can she think, but she can reason, she can compromise, she can inspire, she can persuade. And then the angel, still very curious, moved in even closer and noticed something and reached over and touched her cheek. And she said, oh, God, this one has a leak. I told you you couldn't put that much in one model. God replied, that's not a leak. I'm going to call that a tear. A tear? What's a tear for? Asked the angel. Well, it's for joy. It's for happiness. It's for sadness. It's for grief. It's for disappointment. It's for pride. Oh, well, you are a genius, said the angel. And God said, well, that may be, but I didn't put the tear there. And so we are always co-creating with God, who we have come here to be. And so all you wonderful mothers out there, we're all still reinventing ourselves, renewing, refreshing, and rising up in consciousness. And we work in and through and grounded by that amazing spirit of motherhood that God has given us all. And so we really bless all the mothers in this room who came here today. We bless all of those mothers who are on Zoom with us today. And we bless and send our unconditional love out now to all mothers on this planet. And we want these blessings to go every day, not just a special Mother's Day. Of course, it's nice to have a Mother's Day where we can all, we know that everyone is thinking and holding up in spirit all the mothers of the earth today. But it should be every day, right? And as far back in our human history as we can go, mothers have been depicted, that mother spirit, that mother energy has been depicted on cave cave drawings of the earliest humans. And throughout history of humankind, all of the religions have some sort of mother god, mother goddess, divine feminine figure, knowing that God has no specific gender, but the way we can understand the characteristics of God, the way we experience God, there's both a divine feminine as well as a divine masculine. And so this mothering spirit represents love and intuition, creativity, transformation, fertility, compassion, nurturing characteristics. And we honor today this beautiful, beautiful, sacred mothering spirit that's present always. And we honor the mothers of yesterday, our mothers of yesterday, who still nurture us through our memories of them, those tender memories. And for some, may not have had the same experience, even some pain remembering their mothers. But we all came from the same place. I love that in the song that Kathy wrote and sang. We all came from the same place. So we all have mothers. And so we remember them, and as we rise up into our full spiritual power, we can forgive them if they weren't the mother that we had wished them to be. So sometimes for us on Mother's Day, it's another opportunity to forgive again. And so all the mothers of today hold in their hands both our hearts and the shaping of tomorrow's world through the destiny of all the children of the world. And they pave that way with love and compassion. And those of you with adult children, again, no matter what your relationship with them has been, they will always remember you as their mom, their mama. And that's a blessed title, isn't it? Mother, mom, mommy, mama. We also honor out there all of you who have no children of your own, but may have played the mothering role in many lives. And this includes many men who were the nurturers of their children or other children in their lives. And they took on the role of guardian and nurturer, perhaps, to their children. Some of you may not even be aware of your contribution that you made in others' lives. You know, the nephews and nieces, the neighbors' children, the children you cared for when you were teachers or nurses out there, caregivers or mentors to children. Just being present is a gift to the child who needs it. And so even today, even if your children are gone or you don't have children of your own, just blessing the children you see in the grocery store, blessing the children you see on the street as you see them pass by, blessing the children in their carriages, you can still be an inspiration in their lives with a smile, with a sense of presence. And so, blessings to those who may not have children or who wanted children. If you're still grieving that you didn't have children, this is another opportunity to know that you are loved beyond measure, that you don't have to depend on a child to love you to be loved. And there are people who are feeling distress and perhaps guilt, shame, or sadness as Mother's Day rolls around. I'm going to read from the prophet Isaiah, who when he was doing his prophecies, he said that God was speaking directly through him, and so the voice of God came forth in him in a passage of comfort. And he says in the ancient Hebrew scripture, I will give Jerusalem, and Jerusalem metaphysically means a place of peace, but it was also, the place of the temple of the ancient Hebrews. It was a special place of peace and comfort. And so, speaking as God, Isaiah said, I will give Jerusalem a river of peace and prosperity. The wealth of nations, the abundance of nations will flow to her. Her children will be nursed at her breasts, carried in her arms and held on her lap. And so he's equating, the place of peace with motherhood, with that mothering spirit, that in that place of comfort, that's what we're doing, nurturing those around us, whether they're our children or not. And he brings the promise from God, I will comfort you. I will comfort you there in Jerusalem, there in that place of peace. God is promising comfort to all as a mother comforts her child. And that's kind of where that idea, that phrase, that we are all children of God. We're all beloveds of God. And that our heart, our emotions are forever connected in that beautiful, beautiful vibration of divine love. And so if we need comfort, we can comfort the child within us, right? So we can mother our own inner child and sit in the silence and actually have a conversation with that inner child, comforting and loving him or her within. When we feel lonely, when we feel distressed, when we feel tired that we can't do one more thing on our to-do list, when we're afraid, we can comfort ourselves knowing that that inner child may be crying out for love and support. And Isaiah says, when you see these things, your heart will rejoice. You will flourish like the grass, and everyone will see the Lord's hand of blessing. And when we use that term Lord in the Bible, the metaphysical understanding of that word Lord is the I am within us. So we're always carrying the I am, divine spirit within us, to do just that, to comfort us in our time of need, to mother us when we need nurturing. You will flourish, and everyone will see the hand of blessing. And so to all the mothers out there, we honor your beautiful, beautiful creative talents. Thank you for all the quilts you made, the art you painted, the jewelry you fashioned, the flowers you grew, the rooms you decorated, the books you've written. And we honor you mothers of strength and courage. Thank you for standing strong in times of challenge, for speaking your truth in the face of adversity. You are a rock in the lives around you. And we honor your wisdom. You know when to go within for guidance. You're open to the messages that others may not hear. You bring hope to the children. You bring hope to the world. And we honor you as caregiver. You held the babies of the world. You sang them lullabies, wiped the tears of anger and soothed away their fears. You mended the scrapes and tended the sick. You are a light of wholeness and compassion. And we honor your beauty and your love of beauty. Thank you for expressing the ageless feminine spirit. Your face is the face of Eve, the first mother, the perfect creation of God. Your smile lights the darkness. You are beautiful. And most of all, we honor your loving hearts. Your children felt your overflowing love and care. even if you found it hard to express it. They felt it. You were there for them when even you were apart. And you're there for them now, deeply, deeply entrenched in their hearts. You showed them how to love, and you are the expression of unconditional love in the world. And so we bless you, sweet mothers, sweet spirit of motherhood. We bless you. And all of you mothers know and affirm that you are loved, that you are blessed. So gently we'll go into our heart space right now and call forth a mother figure in your life, someone who played that mothering role for you. Just feel yourself relaxing now into that inner wisdom, that space of sanctuary and love. And let this image arise of this mother spirit that was important in your life. See the face of that person now and call to mind what characteristics that person expressed, how they supported you in your life. And give thanks in your heart now for that person being in your life and the things that you learned from them. And just let a word come up for you that really characterizes that person to you. A special word that comes up in your heart. I invite you to do that if you're on Zoom as well, to let that word come to the surface. And for the people in this room, just as you're ready, open your eyes. And if you would, stand up, arise, and look around the room at someone you didn't come with, somebody you may not even know that well, and just move over in their direction. And would each of you share that word with each other that came up for your mother figure? Then just share that word. Yeah. And I don't know, for some of you, one word's not enough, but that's it. All right, when you are complete, let's form a line now. In the back of the room, you're going to come up and take a flower to put on our wreath and say that word out loud as you place it on the wreath. And let's try to move from the back around if we can. Make a line. Yeah. So our hearts are filled with gratitude this morning for the mothering spirit, and we give thanks as this beautiful love encircles the world and brings the whole human family up, 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 up in consciousness. Amen. So it is. Blessings all.
At this time, we embrace the principle of giving as a spiritual practice. You're invited to take your love offering in your hand, or imagine it if you have already given electronically or placed it in the basket. And now we will bless our gifts, knowing that we give, our blessings are as we give, our blessings are multiplied. After me, divine love,
My love
expressed in me,
expressed in me,
through me,
as
me,
me,
blesses and multiplies all that I have,
blesses and multiplies all that I have,
all that I give,
all that I give,
and all that I receive.
all that I receive.
Let us now give thanks for the continued growth and prosperity of our beautiful ministry. Hold these words in your heart. Unity of Gainesville, Florida is richly blessed and in the flow of universal abundance. We grow, are attracted to join us. We accept the good that enriches us and all with whom we have contact. We are prosperous, loving, and healthy, joyfully co-creating an abundant life. And so it is. Let's bring on the kids.
All of our children are with their grandmothers today, I'm sure, enjoying a wonderful day and that big warm hug that all grandmothers are there to give. And we bless them, and we will do our Mother's Day fun things next Sunday.
Thank you, Gwen. Let's join together in blessing our children and the children of the world. Children, we love you.
Children, we love you.
We bless you.
Bless you.
We appreciate you.
Appreciate you.
And we see the Christ presence within you.
We see the Christ's presence within you and see
We love you. We love you. We really, really love you. Time for the circle. Form a circle, but maintain safe physical distancing and only join hands energetically, not physically.
And while we're gathering up, I want to thank Jackie for the beautiful wreath ceremony and the flowers. And we appreciate Gary Coleman, who donated the beautiful orchids here, and Gabe brought them in for us. They're beautiful on the podium, so we thank Gary and family.
We don't have to ask where have all the flowers gone. They've all come to Unity of Gainesville. The wreath is so beautiful. That was lovely. Thank you. Let's sing the peace song. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, a peace that was meant to be, with God as creator, family all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Surrounds us. Protects us. And the presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well.
Have a wonderful week, everyone.
Happy Mother's Day.